49. Yes, we had a full day of work. I had to go into the office today. Came home, got my family in order, and took a shower. Throw on something really quick. I don't have no makeup on. I just got on some glasses and some gloss. And I have a really, really good friend of mine. Today is his birthday. And he doesn't like to really celebrate his birthday like that, surprisingly for a Leo. And I was like, you know what? Let's go out. Let's go for your birthday. And this was like maybe 2 weeks ago. And he was kind of like not saying anything about his birthday or anything like that. And I was like, hey, happy birthday. It was like around 7 o'clock this morning. Happy birthday. And I gave him like a little emoji. And he was like, thank you. I appreciate it. I was like, just so you know, that dinner is still on the table. So if you want it, let's do it. So throughout the day, he really wasn't saying anything. So like a little around lunchtime between 1 and 2, I was like, hey, I haven't heard anything from you. How's your work day going? He was in meetings and whatnot. And I was like, you still want that dinner? You still on? And he was like, well, maybe we could do it on the weekend. Everybody's going out on Saturday. We could all do it as a group. And I was like, no, because one, I didn't get no dinner at this point. And two, I promised you a dinner on your birthday. It's not, I feel like for me, you guys know, I love a good birthday moment for myself, my kids, my mom. So today is your birthday. Why do you have to wait until Saturday for you to have a good meal and then for you to go through a drive-thru to get you something and you can have a good meal tonight? So I know that he likes Ruth Chris. He's a steak guy. So we have a lot of steak places around here. Ruth Chris does not make the best steak ever. However, they are consistent at what they do. You guys know, on a solo date for myself, I love a good Ruth Chris moment. Because you know what you're going to get. I feel like as I'm aging gracefully, what's going on here? What are y'all doing? As you know, I'm aging gracefully. I like consistency. I like to know what I'm getting. I don't need to try the new restaurant with the strawberry glazed meatloaf and the butter pecan turkey wings. I don't need that. Give me straight up char grill, under the fire, ribeye. Give me that. Again, Raleigh, Durham, Cary, even outside a little bit further, got amazing restaurants. But we want consistent. Well, we said about we. He likes consistency. I love consistency. And I'm all for a strawberry lemon drop. I've been drinking Hugo Spritz, y'all. Ooh. Now you guys know I love a good French 75. You may not know that. Okay, I love a good French 75. I'm not a gin drinker, but I will drink gin in that aspect. Back in the day, I played around with that Seagrams and that Tanqueray mess. I'm not built for it. Won't built for it back then, not built for it now. But, the French 75, I can do it. You do maybe 1 or 2 of those, you set for the stars. You ready. But the Hugo Spritz is even more lighter and refreshing. No alcohol, just some Prosecco or your choice of champagne. And it's diluted with club soda. I love a good club soda moment. And it has the mint, it has the lemon, and I like that. I like things like that. So, I can't take it no more. I'll be honest with you. As I am aging, your girl cannot do it. Shots who? No. Can't do it. I could do champagne Prosecco all night. All night long. Feeling good, mellow, all night long. But, what's I going to tell you? We're going to Ruth Chris, and we're going to the one in North Hills. I prefer, I like the one and I like Cary, because those are consistent. 2 different managers, staff is different, but they're consistent. Somewhere else, it may not be good, it may not be that, but even when I was in New Orleans, when I had Ruth Chris out there, it was mediocre. It was okay. But I just feel like they be putting a little razzle dazzle. Even though I know it's probably all pre-made stuff or whatever the case may be, they know how to put it in the oven at the right temperature. yeah, how was your day? How was your work day? For me, super busy. I was training. I have to double back on another training tomorrow because one of my direct reports, he doesn't have access. So hopefully tomorrow he gets some access. We like that. But how are you guys liking this series? I know it's just like the third one. You know, life in your 50s or life at 50, whatever I'm naming this stuff, right? I feel like, you know, we still doing what we've been doing, but we're able to, again, attract more women that's into the things that we're into. We keep it nice and simple over here. We don't do too much. We don't ask for much. We just like to vibe out. That's how I think. That's how I like to think of it. We like to vibe out. You know, I have not forgot about our conversations. I just need to sit down and do the conversation. I haven't forgot about it. While I'm in the groove trying to get this muscle back to vlog, because I do want to at least vlog once a week. I mean, I know I have to share that with you, but I want to at least vlog once a week. So I mean, I'll be out. I'll be out now. I said I turned 50. It is no more of sitting in. We're not wasting our lives. We're not waiting for anything. We're not putting it in nobody else's hands. We're not throwing it up. We are going to take control of our lives. If I want to have a good time, I'm going to go and make myself have a good time. That is it. You know? So this weekend we're going to a day party. Again. I think I've been to a day party every month. Every month since June or May. May, June, yes. May, June, July, now August. I've been going to a day party. So this weekend I'm going to a day party. I may take you guys with me. We'll see how that goes. Because it's ending. They do it only in the summertime. And yeah. And it's 40 and over. I think 35 and over, but I really want to say 40 and over because the crowd is very, very mature. And then your young ladies and gentlemen that are there that are younger, they're mature. But for the most part, it's some mature folks in there. Very, very mature. Shoot, my tail is in there. I think I have definitely hit the mature button. So, yeah. But let's get to this restaurant, ride out, and have a good meal. Let's go. Celebrating our friends, right? Celebrating our friends. Okay, so we got here at the park across the street. Ruth Chris is right here, so it's not too bad of a walk. It's right across the street. Oh, this is the Highland. So I'm not too far from 60 Vines, Sephora, all the good things. This is a nice area. I like this area. I said if I was to ever get a high rise or anything like that, I would do it. I would do it in North Hills area. Not so much downtown. Downtown, it's nothing against it, but the homeless population is real down here. Real. Oh. I'm not even gonna lie, like oh shit. The fuck? You want some at home? What's up, girl? Happy Saturday. We are up early. Do you hear me? What's all this smoke about? Let's just stop. Okay, we are up early. We are finally in my main vehicle. Let me tell you something. I have a bubble in my tire on my passenger side. When I was going to Baltimore last week, I didn't see the bubble. I was trying to do something, and I was like, why my tires keep getting flat? Like, I know your tires can get flat from it being really, really cold, really, really hot, temperature, all different things, right? And I just was like, why is my tires flattening on me? And it was mainly this one. So I went to the little tire place, Firestone to be exact. And I said, can you give me some air? He was like, sure. Talking to me and whatnot. He was like, hey, do you know that you have a bubble in your tire? I was like, a bubble? He was like, yeah. Somebody was looking at me, y'all. I was like, a bubble? He was like, yeah. He was like, I didn't see it on the other ones. He said, but again, I'm just, surface look. I'm not really looking. He said, but this one on this side is very noticeable. I said, well, it's so funny because this tire, I had to air up at least 3 times already. He was like, he said, a bubble. He said, be careful when you drive. He said, because you can have a blowout. I said, a blowout? He was like, yes. He said, and you don't want, he said, you got run flats. You got really thin tires. I was like, no. Look at this guy. He wants to be first. I don't know what it is about men and wanting to be first. Not all men, but some men. And you could tell he kept inching up. The light wasn't even doing anything, and he dashed out. Meanwhile, it's nobody out here. It is 8:05 on a Saturday morning. So it is real good in the area out here. We ain't talking about him. So I can't go but so fast. And here we are. So we're going to get a tire. And I don't like getting single tires because tires wear out. Girl, look at how we are. Okay, we back. So I don't like getting single tires. I like to get sets of 4. But my tires are expensive. And I know what kind of car I have. So I knew if anything happened to this car, I was responsible for it. Or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, so I get it. And I definitely shopped around for tires. And it don't matter if I go to the Mercedes dealership or if I go to like a Firestone or a tire, discount tires or whatever the case may be. The tire is the tire. The only thing that is different is the labor charge. But all the labor charges were like $10 off, $20 off or whatever. And I was like, you know what? Let me trot my tail to Mercedes, get the damn tire. And believe it or not, doing it at Mercedes was like $10 cheaper. Do I gotta drive a little ways? Yes. But it's what it is, right? I know what I got myself into. So, I asked the gentleman, does that just happen to happen? One of my friends was telling me that it could be the tire was a bad tire. It may have been in a warehouse too long and then you hit a pothole, I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing no more. I need a new tire. I want to drive my car. I have not drove my car in a week. I had to get a ride to the airport, all the things, because, okay, I think we're good. I'm like, I feel like we're kind of like crunched down. We'll fix it. But nevertheless, I'm supposed to go out today. I'm supposed to go to a day party. The day party starts at 11. So I'm going to have to drive all the way out here, drive all the way back home, to drive all the way back past the Mercedes dealership. Because we have a Mercedes dealership in Cary and in Raleigh. I go to the one in Raleigh. And there might be some more, but yeah. But when you could, y'all don't care about this, but I want to share it. This place, the place that has the best lounge is Mercedes and Porsche. not Mercedes, stop, Kelly. Lexus and Porsche. They have the best lounge. When you're waiting for your car to be serviced, something like that. Toyota and Lexus are the same. When you go to Lexus Lounge, which is right next door to Mercedes, it's like a resort over there. They got everything. Everything. Porsche, you can get a glass of champagne. And I don't mean nothing cheap neither. Some boo. Yes. So let us get our tail on to the Mercedes dealership so we can sit. I was gonna sit back and edit a little bit, but I didn't bring anything with me. I just brought you guys along. We're gonna hang out today, you know. Have us a good time and so forth. I'm going back up to 80. Let me slow down. Ain't nobody out here. My foot is just on the pedal. Let me tell you about dinner. Took my friend out. We had a really, really good time. Food was amazing. We had some really, really good conversation, and we talked about just things that we want to do in life, you know, not letting our age get to us, not getting to the point where we're like, you know, well, that ship has sailed, we can't do it anymore. And it felt so refreshing to hear from a male's perspective that, you know, you want to do more. You know, he even mentioned that he wanted to be a preacher at one point. I was like, okay, at the pulpit. Then he said he wanted to be a senator. I was like, I can see that. So we were just having some really, really good conversation. You don't know who you have in your circle until you start talking to them and having one-on-one conversations. Sometimes having them close-knit conversations would allow you to just see where a person is. Sometimes they may not want to have them conversations in front of a group and whatnot. I don't know. Or maybe, you know, it all depends with who the group is. But yeah. So in saying all of that, dinner was great. I'm happy for my friend. He turned 55. And big Leo season. We supposed to all go out today to do some more stuff. They all went out last night. I couldn't do it. I needed to go grocery shopping last night. I went to do a little BJ run. I had to go to Best Buy, get a few things. I needed to take care of things for Kelly and Kelly home. I said, y'all can have it. I was like, I'll catch y'all at the day party. So they went to a 40 and over club last night. I'm sure they had an amazing time. They do it like every first Friday. So happy his birthday. Oh my God. I almost missed my exit. I'm blaming you. One in my mouth. I am out here nervous with this bubble in my tire. You know what it reminds me of? Y'all remember, was it Hitched? I can't think of the actor's name. Will Smith. And he got allergic reaction. His face had swole up. Or better yet, Martin. When Martin's face was all swole up. That's how the bubble looked in my tire. That is how the bubble looked. If I remember, I'll show you. But we on Capitol Boulevard. For those of you who know, you know Capitol Boulevard. And for those of you who are from New York, Capitol Boulevard is like the Grand Concourse. Fight me. The Grand Concourse, 40 lanes on one side, 40 lanes on the other side. Death wish. And people be trying to cross the street in the middle of this. Like, nobody want to go to the corner. None of that. They just want to cross. That's what it reminds me of New York, like the Grand Concourse. buses, cars, all kind of stuff. People live off of this. It's crazy. It's crazy. Me talking about New York, I felt like my accent was really coming out. I know I have an accent, but I was at the drive-thru the other day, and I was on the phone with my friend, and he was like, "Oh my God, you sound so New York. You sound aggressive." I said I was aggressive. He was like, I said something about, "Did you put my sauce in there?" I said, "Was I disrespectful?" He was like, "No, you just was asking a question, but the way you said it, he was like, it sound more aggressive." I said, "So should I have said, 'Oh, excuse me, did you put my sauce in there? Is my sauce in there?'" And he said, "No, then you sounded phony." Ooh wee. That is too funny to me. It's so funny because I feel like I have not lost my accent. Certain words, yes, I know my accent is gone in certain words that I say. My accent is not as strong as it was when I actually lived in New York. But I still have an accent. But I know when I do go up and I talk amongst my friends and family, they'll say something like, "Dang, you sound country," or something like that. See, something like that. Funny. But girl, let's get here. So I am sitting here waiting. It should be about an hour, they said. My car is still sitting there. They said my car will go back in 10 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes. It's just me and somebody else here. So hopefully they get it going. I love exceptional service. One thing I will say, these gentlemen here provide exceptional service. But I don't like the service when you rush me. Like, you're still providing exceptional rushy service. Like, I'm trying to get out my car and they like, I know I'm gonna get out my car. I know I gotta give you my key. I gotta give you my name. I know this. Oh my God, somebody's coming over here. Let me call you back. Girl, somebody walked in, which is one of the guys who took my car in. He wanted to have conversation. We've been talking for like 20 minutes. I think he thought he was going to impress me by letting me know he got the E class and the so-and-so class and all the classes. I don't give a damn. Okay? Ugh. Anywho, we out here looking at vehicles. I'm trying to see, what are these? My next one, oh, this is a GLA, GLC. Oh, GLA. So, GLC. Girl, let's look. Let me show you. So I think for my next one, I want to get, you'll see me in this big old car. He's like, I can see you in this GLE right here. You see these wings on the back of this vehicle? Oh no. I think I like the GLC, GLE. They have a newer version of this stuff. So this is like the more, I can't even look. They have the newer version. Like this is more of like the trucks and the but they have the 50. It's like the 53s and stuff like that. This is a GLE 350. Okay, let's scoot on over here. Let's go. So the dealership is open, but we just gonna just gallivant around. They got the Mercedes Sprinters. What is this one right here? Oh, it's an electric car. Good news, progress is being made with your vehicle. Let me get my ass back. They well, these are so pretty, y'all. The C300. Ooh, look at this big boy right here. Let me show you. This little milk truck right here. Oh, this is nice. What is this? Oh, this is the GLE he was talking about. This is the 450. Okay, this is nice. Ooh, I gotta walk around this way. This is nice. Ooh. And I said I wasn't gonna get nothing big. I said, nope, Kelly. You, oh, oh, these cars is nice. Oh, I gotta go back. I can't look at these cars no more. Oh, I can't look at these cars no more. What's the ticket price on this car? Suggested retail. Oh, y'all. Let me take my tail back up to this thing. And I said I was gonna get me a regular little SUV and sit down somewhere. Oh, that car look nice. Oh, that car look nice. But nevertheless, let's go. Let's go back up. I think my car is gonna be ready soon. It's a nice day out here. It is really, really nice. Let me see if the guy that helps me with my car is in here. That GLE? No, you know, I'm not going to see if he's in here. I'm not going to see it. That GLE? That GLE. I don't know, y'all. I have to give me another little white car. Give me a little milk truck. A little milky. Let's get our tail back up here. Okay. So my car is not ready. So apparently the text message that I got was because I drove over some system that they got with these cars. And they were saying that my tire pressure was low. These cars are so nice. So now even though we got more time, we're going to go do some more car looking. We're going to do that. I remember this car bay right here. This car bay, you can't see it, but this where my car was at when I came to pick up my car. They put them in these bays right here. My car was in one of these bays. Memories. I'm sitting here just in these streets, just walking around Mercedes. BMW is right next door, and Lexus is on the other side. Rolls Royce is down a little bit. Porsche is down a little bit. But all the dealerships is over here. They got all the AMG stuff out. It is roasting out here now. My car is still not ready. I am over it. They did give me an update. I only need one tire. All my other tires are doing really, really good. So I think that one tire and I could be off into the sunset. But I'm still sitting here waiting. I can't sit inside. It's too damn cold. I done walked around. I don't want to walk no more. I done had tea. I done had water. I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to go. Girl, hours later, got the car back. Tire's good. She riding pretty. We all greased up, as you can see. I went home, showered, do all the things, and we're heading to a day party. I was like, I have just been out having a good time. Now, I don't know if I can take this camera in there. I'm not too sure. I think I will be able to take it in, but nevertheless, we're gonna have us a good time. So, I don't got much to say until we get there. I done did a new shave on my head, so it'll be nice and clean, glossed up, glazed and everything. And we about to head out. I went to get some gas. So I had to find me a BJ's that wasn't crowded. I mean, everybody is just getting gas. Oh my God, I got stuff just flying. But nevertheless, let's just look at this. Look at this. Okay. So like I said, I know we were just a little discombobulated. You know, our little gimbal situation is just having a time right now. We're gonna get to the spot, do all the things.
It sounds like you're in the midst of something interesting. If you'd like to share more about it, I'm all ears.
No, thank you.
If you change your mind and want to chat, I'm here for it.
Like I said, let's just jam out. Let's just jam out.
It was me and Fake B's and Hills. Renegotiation, need another 3 meals. Bitch, you better chill, bros. Better riders on me.
That's the problem. Why don't do it?
Girl, when I tell you I'm tired, let me tell you how this weekend just went. And we still on the go. Let me just tell you. Let me put you right here. We getting ready to go out to have brunch. My family and I. Let me get you up. Let me get you right. All right. We're getting ready to go to brunch. We're gonna go to Cheesecake Factory. I've never had their brunch before, so we're gonna try it out. But yesterday, I was in the street. It was to the point where I started recording. So after we went to the day party, had a really, really good time. I went home, changed, showered. I took about 1 in the morning to go get the tires. I took 3 showers yesterday. That's like I'm on a resort. That's resort activity. I came home after the day party, had an amazing time at the day party. And we went to back to the same rooftop, but it was a different event happening there. Vibes. We sat outside. It was nice and cool. Really, 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 really nice. Then we didn't want to go home. And I've been loving Hugo Spritz. If you ever want to know what your girl is drinking, it's Hugo Spritz. That is what I'm drinking now. I love a good Prosecco moment. I have, for my birthday, if anybody want to buy me something, it was a bottle of Prosecco or a bottle of champagne. So I got like 3 bottles of Moet. I have one of those Coleco View, whatever that thing is called. I can't even pronounce it. So if somebody want to let me know how to say it, let me know. And I got a bunch of Prosecco. Nevertheless, we had a time. And then we were trying to go to some other places after the fact. Now, meanwhile, you know your girl is 50, but we had a mixed group last night. So they were trying to go, for those of you who are from the Raleigh-Durham area and you know these spots, we were in name. So they were trying to go to West End. West End is a hit and miss. It could be young adults from like 25 to like 30 or 35, depending on, you know, where you want to stay in that realm of things. Then it might be a 40 and over thing going on in there. Or it might be an organization just throwing a party or something. So it's like, it's a hit or miss. Then they wanted to go, which I was not going in. I think it's called Halcyon. That's like across the street. Absolutely not. Somebody got killed in there. And then we were gonna go downtown to Haymakers. That's downtown on Fayetteville Street. Now, I've been there a few times. I've been there for my birthday one year. And really nice, cool spot. They usually have a DJ or they may even have a jazz band there. So really, really nice, grown and sexy, right? Couldn't get in any of those spots. Well, the other two, no, because it was a young adult. But the Haymaker, nothing was going on. So I said, I'm going home. So as I'm driving home, I'm about to hop on the highway because I got to get from downtown so I can get like on 40 so I can ride up. Why they were like, Kelly, let's go to the hole in the wall. I was like, the hole in the wall? Girl, talk about good time. They had fish frying outside. Oh my God. I'll be going back. That is like a 50 and over spot. I say hole in the wall, that we say hole in the wall, but it was a hole in the wall, yes. But it was like 50 and over. When I tell you it was a lot of swinging, a lot of twirling, a lot of I laughed so hard. I tell you, I laughed so hard. But yeah. But we had a good time. I didn't get home till 2 o'clock this morning and still woke up. So I was waiting for everybody to get dressed so we can go and have a good time, eat, and bring it on back and get ready for the work week. Because I haven't rest. I have not. This is one of them weekends where I did not rest. Let me check on them and see what they're doing because I feel like everybody is like still like, because if you don't want to go, just say you don't want to go. That's it. Because I can take this jumpsuit off and sit down. Okay, everybody is in position, getting ready. I'm gonna clean off my glasses because the way your girl is feeling this morning. And the crazy, I wasn't even like tipsy or nothing like that. But just having a good time. You need that. You know, we only live one life, and we gotta live it to the fullest, within reason, you know. Because you don't want to be on your deathbed and be like, oh my God, I wish I would have did this. Or you telling your kids and your grandkids, live your life, baby girl. Live your life, baby boy. No, we ain't doing that. But, yeah, I've been having a good time to the point where I even gained 5 pounds. I was coasting at 154, 155. But these last 2 weeks, it's amazing how quick you can gain weight. But it's so hard to lose the weight because you can gain the weight and keep doing what you're doing. That'll maintain the weight. But it's just a mess. I thought I lost my charger. I'm chatty this morning. I thought I lost my charger. I thought I left it at the dealership, but I didn't leave it at the dealership. You got yourself together? Huh?
Yeah, right.
We supposed to be there at 12.
Oh, we got a pizza me at 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
I said 4.
4?
Yeah.
Well, brunch is not at 4, Mom.
Oh. Okay, I'm ready anyway.
Let's go. They're right.
Where's your brother?
We have made it back home. If you see any deodorant under my armpit, let it be. I am exhausted, okay? We had an amazing time at the Cheesecake Factory. That's always a good vibe. I don't know people don't like that restaurant. It is always a good time up in the drinks. Chef's kiss. But we're gonna end this right here, y'all. It is Sunday. I wanna relax. We just spent the whole weekend together. Just doing, and haven't had a moment to relax. Knowing we are over 50 and we need to have some relaxed time before we start this work week again. Because we gotta go to work. So I'm gonna sit here and relax. I know my friend wanted to go for a walk. And I'm like, we danced all weekend. I've got my cardio and I got some surplus. But we'll see maybe around 3, 4 o'clock. It's 2 now. So I'll see once the sun go down. Maybe we go for a walk or something. But nevertheless, I love saying that now. I'll catch you in the next one.